Okay, hey everybody, happy Saturday. A request for a bird's eye view on your beliefs, taking kind of a broad step back, looking at a bigger picture, and kind of like looking at all the content and context around certain things. This is a request. It's a request to listen. If you can just imagine opening yourself up for the possibility that what I'm going to say might benefit you and might benefit where we are collectively. If you take a big bird's eye view, and I'm refraining from using certain terminology because this is more than politics. This is more than the current circumstance of the divide. This is about being open, being in curiosity, and being in discovery, and then being in possibility around what I believe to be true, right? So belief in something that is true is not knowing that it's true. Something that you know is true is literally proof. So when I feel a certain way about something, that is a feeling. It can create a belief, it can create something. We can also have that feeling, and that feeling might be validated. 100% is validated if it is our own. It is based on your life experiences. Your life experiences are what makes us different. We all have, on the Maslow's pyramid, the same needs. We have the physiological needs, we have the needs for community and love and respect and safety and food and water, shelter, all of those, and then all the way up the Maslow's pyramid. And then self-actualization can actually happen at any point during those steps on that pyramid. Self-actualization is literally a transcendent moment in your life that happens when you recognize and acknowledge, maybe my belief system doesn't work, and change doesn't work too wrong, or change doesn't work, it's working. Does this work or does this not work? Those are really the questions. It's not right or wrong, it's just, does it work or does it not work? Do my belief system, which creates an emotion, which is valid, and that emotion is a trigger based on your life experiences, based on how you perceive the world, based on the information that you've been given throughout your life, from childhood, and usually those are the formative years, into where you are now. I use this analogy. Imagine, 20 people lined up, and I give them a command, and I say, go do that, or this is what needs to be done. And 19 of those people are like, all right, good, we got it. We're going to move forward. And one person comes to me in tears and says, you were so mean. You were so hateful. You were so direct. It was really threatening to me. That one person out of the 20 receives information and is affected based on their life experiences. So that person may have had a parent that was very direct, very hostile, very overbearing. And so how I spoke to that group of 20 people might be okay for 19 of them, but one person is going to receive that information and be triggered by it in a way that is reflective of their life experience. And I'm sharing that with you because we are all in this experience together. We are all witnessing the same thing. We all are reacting and there's different reactions to this. So my request for you is this is the people that are in the conservative POV, that you take a big bird's eye view and you look at a few factors that seem to be consistent with what we're experiencing. And who is asking you to believe a certain thing about a group of people. And if we just keep creating scapegoats, then at some point there's not going to be any scapegoats left. And it just dwindles down to the next scapegoat, so that we're not looking up. We're not looking at that big bird's eye picture and looking at what they're doing. And that's where collectively we can all come together. That is, if we all look at it from that point of view, then we understand that this vitriol between us, this lashing out, this reactionary experience, that it was really, in my opinion, heartbreaking, while the powers that be are raking in billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. So it's really a conversation around humanity and a conversation around how to be a better person today. And ask yourself, is that person really a threat? Probably not. Probably not the threat that they're asking you to perceive it as. And just ask yourself that question. And really look at what is occurring and being really honest with yourself. That's the request. There's going to be more information on my YouTube channel as I build and grow there. I'm going to have a little bit more freedom, apparently. TikTok is not going to allow these conversations to happen on this platform, and which is unfortunate. So when that gets built and as we grow, I'm here for you. And I'm here for people from all different perspectives. If you're willing to be in curiosity, discovery, and possibility, and let go of the need to be right, let go of the need to be right around something, and that's the request. So I hope this supports. Take a few steps back. I'm going to take my earbuds out and I'm going to turn off my phone for the most of the rest of the afternoon. I'm going to get a little bit of work done, do some journaling, and do some meditation, and create an imagination in my imagination, and being creative in my imagination. I'm going to look at what I want and what I want from us as a collective. And I don't care what side you're on. The enemy that you're told. There's a movie called Waiting for the Barbarians. And they say, they're coming, and the barbarians never come. They never come. But in the meanwhile, we're in stagnance. The people in that community were not creating, not building. They were harming one another. Everybody was speculative of the other, and those barbarians never came. The barbarians were already there. But they told you they were coming. And meanwhile, they were the ones telling you that they are coming. This impending threat, didn't happen yet. Lives were torn apart because it's an elusive, impending they that never came. But the enemy was already there. So, sending you love. Have an amazing afternoon, and more soon.